All right, welcome back. In this video, let's see some use cases about the data entry. Let's consider we want to add some data to the database using the custom command. How can we achieve that? Okay, so first of all, we want to create the custom command, right? So let's go to this commands folder and create a new file. And our requirement is actually we want to add some data to the database, right? So accordingly, we will write the command name, which is insert data. Okay, insert data.py. All right. So first of all, I'll write down the requirements. I'll say I want to add some data to the database using the custom command. Okay. So this is my requirement, right? So here are two things. First thing is this one custom command I want to create, and using the custom command I want to populate or insert some data to the database. All right, so let's go ahead and create the custom command first. So how to create the custom command? It is easy now because we have created two commands already, greeting and hello world, right? First of all, let's go ahead and if you want to copy this, you can copy this. Otherwise you can write it down here. Okay, I prefer writing it down as a beginner, you guys. Okay, otherwise you can simply copy this, right? So I want you to write it with me. Okay, so at this point I don't want to copy things, okay, because if you write it down 2-3 times, then you will remember this thing. Okay, so from django.core.management.base, right? From this base we are going to import base command, right? So once we are done with importing base command, next step is to create a class, right? Class name will be command, right? So this command will inherit base command. All right, so here we will have the help text, which will be this one. It will insert data to the database. Will insert data to the database, and next we need to create a function called handle. Okay, so this handle will take self comma args comma aw args. All right, now next self dot std out dot write. This is for printing the output. Okay, so here what I'll write is maybe inside the I want to make it in green color because self dot style dot success. So inside here you say data inserted successfully. Okay, so now our insert data command is ready. If you run python manage.py insert data, right, now you can see data insert successfully. Okay, of course this is just a message, and here we are going to write the logic goes here. So inside here we are going to write the logic for adding the or inserting the data into the database. All right, now when we want to send the data to the database, we need the database table, right? For that in Django we need the models, right? Go to data entry app, and then we have this models.py. Let's first get our database table ready. So we will take an example of student. Okay, so let's create a class student. We'll take models.model. I'm sure you know the basics of Django, right? So that's why I'm not telling you how I'm doing this stuff. Okay, so this is how we create models. Okay, so first of all I'll say roll number, that is equal to models.char field, models.char field max length is equal to 5. Let me put this 10. Then I'll say name is equal to models.char field max length is equal to 20, and then I will take another field, that is age models dot char field. Maybe it cannot be a char field, it is age is a number, right? So that's why we'll say integer. Okay, now let's make the string representation of this model. Str method, it will take self and return render. Oh, I'm sorry, it is not return render, it is return self dot name. Okay, self dot name. Okay, so the model is ready. Next thing, we want to migrate it, right? Python manage.py make migrations. Python manage.py migrate. All right, so our table is set up now, and in order to see this table inside the admin panel, we need to register this inside this admin.py. Okay, so from dot models import what? Student, right? And then admin.site.register, you'll say student. Okay, so now this is done. All right, and next let me run the server. Run the server and go to my admin panel. All right, here you can see student data entry app is there and the students table is there. From here you can add, of course you know this, from here you can add the student. Now what if we want to add the data from the custom command, right? So I'll go to the code. So here, this is my custom command, insertdata.py. All right, so whatever logic we want to write, we will write here. Okay, so the custom command is very simple. While adding just one data, we'll start from adding one data. Okay, and then we will move on to add a multiple data, and we'll do some validation also. Okay, so first thing, let's say I want to add one data. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll say student, student dot objects dot create. Okay, you know what, I want to import a student, right? From data entry dot models import student model. Okay, first thing, you have to import student model. All right, and then we will run the create query, and here inside this models, what we have is a roll number, a name, and age, right? We want to feed these three fields, right? So here what I'll do is I'll say name is equal to Ratan, comma. Okay, first I'll say roll number, right? Roll number is equal to 1001, comma, a name is equal to Ratan, and age is equal to 20. Okay, so this is just a simple demo data. And you know what, this roll number actually can be integer field. Okay, so by mistakenly I wrote the character field, but it's okay, it's just a sample data, and this line of code will actually insert the data in the database. All right, let's run this insert data command. All right, python manage.py insert data. Let's see what happens. Okay, now you can see data inserted successfully. All right, and if you go to this admin panel and refresh, okay, I'm sorry, I should actually run server, run the run server command, and I'll refresh, and here you can see data has been added, 101, name and age. All right, so this was very simple. Okay, only one line of code. Now let's say if you want to add multiple data. Okay, so at that time what we'll do is I'll remove this. So let's say if I want to add one static data set, what I'll do is I'll say data set is equal to, so in terms of adding data set, we use a list of dictionaries. Okay, list of dictionaries. So dataset, it is actually a dictionary now, and inside the dataset, it is actually a list now. Okay, not a dictionary. So inside the list, we will create a dictionary. Okay, we'll create a dictionary and say the field name, which is it is roll number. Okay, we'll say roll number and colon 1002. Okay, and then the name will be Sachin, or maybe I should actually put that inside the quotation. Okay, Sachin, and comma age. Okay, age, like this, age is equal to not equal, it is colon. Okay, age colon 2021. All right, and put one comma here. Same way, if I have 3 records, right, roll number will be 103, and name will be John, and age is 22, and this roll number will be 1004. Then Mike, age is 23. Okay, so I have one simple data set. Okay, now I want to insert this data set into this student table. Okay, so how to do that? So it is also very simple. What I'll do is, so because this is a data set, what I want to do here is I want to loop through this data set. Okay, for data in data set, so here I will first comment out this line, and also I'll comment out this line. I want to show you what is inside this data. Okay, so I will simply print data of name. Okay, I want to print this one. Okay, so just save this and run this command, python manage.py insert data, and here you can see, your name is inside the data of a name, right? So same way, if you put roll number here, if you run this command, and you can see 102, 103, 104, right? So that means we can use this one in our query now. All right, so what I will do is directly run the query. So this query will actually go inside the for loop. Okay, for data in dataset, I'll create the data student.objects.create. This time roll number is equal to the dynamic data we are getting from this dataset, which is data of, as I shown you, data of roll number. Okay, similarly, name is equal to, remove the static name, and we'll say data of name, right? And then age also, it will be data of age, right? So now once this is done, we will simply print data inserted successfully. Okay, so this is the code to insert the data set if it is in the form of list of dictionary. All right, let's run this insert data again, and here you can see data inserted successfully. Okay, so let me see the admin panel, refresh. Okay, again, I'm sorry, let me first run the server, and then I can access this thing. Okay, refresh. If I refresh, you see Mike is inserted, and John is inserted, and other data is also inserted. All right, so this was the basic thing, and in the next one we will level up the complexity of this, and we will add some little validation to this function or the command. Okay, so this is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.